Hey, it's Mama Luigi here. Uh, Giving you a little bit more of an insight about what's going on with this Mercury retrograde or communication problems, dealing with heartache and bad blood. Bad blood, yeah, that's a good one. You run into a lot of bad blood during the Mercury retrograde because you haven't figured out how to communicate right, or if there's a weakness in the agreements that you made in your relationship, and it could be your mother-in-law. She didn't like you getting married to her daughter. And she just kept her mouth shut until a Mercury retrograde. Then she lets it go, right? And then you're saying, hey, wait a minute. I thought I was the good guy. That's just an example. Well, now that we've got Venus and we got Saturn going retrograde, it's like time to draw a line in the sand. That's what Saturn is about. Saturn says limits. Let's define this thing. But Saturn's also on a holiday, so what are we going to do? We don't have any way to create these boundaries so that they'll stick. They keep getting crossed. People are getting in your space. People are jumping your stuff and saying, wait a minute, I had no idea that I had this blind spot. Wait, does my butt look big? So, drawing the line in the sand. Ancient people, my people, we used to do something physical to try to deal with those metaphysical problems. And it's called a 7-circuit labyrinth. I'm going to draw a line, or a couple of lines in the sand today, and give you an idea what I'm talking about. So, I haven't figured out how to change this so that I'm not the focus of everything, to turn this around. So, let me try this and see if I can do it right. Okay, so what do we got here? It's very hard to see these lines in the sand. It's kind of like a cross with whatever you would consider corners drawn in the inside of the cross, and then there's a hole or a dot. So look up, look down, look all around. This is the center of a 7-circuit labyrinth. And what we do is we start connecting these lines to the dots. And so I'm just showing you, quote unquote, a line in the sand. All right. Are you with me?